Most people buy fragrances completely wrong. They waste hundreds of dollars, end up with bottles they never use, and still don't smell that good. But the truth is, beginners make the same 5 mistakes. If you avoid them, you'll instantly smell better and build a much better fragrance collection. The first mistake beginners make is blind buying everything. They watch a YouTube video, hear someone say a fragrance is amazing, and immediately buy a full bottle. The problem is that fragrances are extremely subjective. A scent that smells incredible to one person might smell terrible to someone else. Your skin chemistry matters, your taste matters, and even the climate you live in can affect how a fragrance performs. That's why blind buying full bottles is risky. A much smarter approach is to buy samples or decants first. Test the fragrance for a few days, see how it smells on your skin, and only then decide if it's worth buying the full bottle. The second mistake is using too many sprays. A lot of beginners think that more sprays will make them smell better, but the opposite is often true. If you overspray, the fragrance becomes overwhelming and unpleasant for people around you. Fragrance should create a subtle scent bubble, not fill the entire room. People should notice it when they're close to you, not from across the room. For most fragrances, 3 to 5 sprays is more than enough. The third mistake is expecting every fragrance to last all day. Beginners often assume that every scent should last 10 or 12 hours, but that's simply not how most fragrances work. Many fragrances are designed to last around 4 to 6 hours. Lighter fragrances, especially fresh or citrus ones, often disappear even faster. That doesn't mean the fragrance is bad. It just means you may need to reapply it later in the day. The fourth mistake is chasing hype instead of buying what you actually like. Social media and YouTube constantly push certain fragrances as must-have, or the best fragrance ever. Beginners often buy these without thinking about whether they actually enjoy the scent. But at the end of the day, you are the one wearing the fragrance. If you don't genuinely like how it smells, it doesn't matter how popular it is. The fifth mistake is buying too many fragrances too quickly. When people first get into fragrances, they often start collecting bottles very fast. They buy one, then another, until they suddenly have 10 or 15 fragrances they barely use. Instead of rushing, it's much better to build your collection slowly. Focus on getting a few great fragrances that cover different situations like everyday wear, dates, summer, and colder weather. If you avoid these 5 mistakes, you'll save money, build a smarter fragrance collection, and most importantly, you'll actually smell better.